Welcome to the Blockchain Report, where we discuss all things blockchain technology, digital assets, DeFi, NFTs, and much more. Today is your news update. We had some big news yesterday from the Fed. Well, not really big news, but a few things that were kind of hinted at, not likely to raise rates aggressively in the future and possibly cut back later on this year. And yeah, it was pretty bullish overall for the markets. They only raised interest rates as expected, 25 basis points, and the markets loved it. As you can see, Bitcoin right here yesterday it took an initial dip and just got bought right back up. I believe they were mentioning that there was some bullish stuff, saying they won't have to raise rates as aggressively and possibly not at all after next month, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's mid-March when the next meeting is. So that might be the last cut for a little while, the last raise for a little while. But yeah, overall, even the market, stock market, just pumping. As you can see, we broke out of this this trend from the end of 2021, so over a year ago. This year-long trend we finally break, and we're holding it, man. We're holding it. No, we broke it about a week ago, but about a week ago. Showed it like me about a week ago. The crypto markets was low a week ago. So we're just pumping, and still got some little bearishness. I mean, look at the daily. You got about 3.5 hours till that closes, and some expert traders are calling anything under 23.8 23,800 close today will be bearish. Anything above 23.8 will be bullish, sign of continuation. So we'll see if we can keep this up. We still got the momentum kind of down a little bit, so we'll see how this plays out. I mean, optimism, I think, has been one of the biggest plays. I mean, just look at that daily. It shot up huge yesterday. So everything in Matic, Ada's just a little dookie sometimes. Litecoin finally above 100, or at 100. And total market cap, we're well above not well above, but 1042. That's my favorite number. Yeah, we broke above the trillion, and we're holding it, but man, we got to get a healthy pullback on this Bitcoin. Yeah, you're extending out a little bit, and you're kind of well above the value areas. Yeah, see, you're above the value area high. Even okay, this range. Yeah, but the overall range, you're still pretty high up there. Need a little retest these lower prices. So if we pump up, just look for profit taken around 25. Yeah, that's what I'd be looking at if we keep pumping. But just watch this 23.8 level, and I'm gonna add a price level right here. There we go. We'll add that price line. So yeah, Bitcoin dominance and ETH about the same, but we're above a trillion, man. We're above a trillion. I'm gonna go into some news. Bitcoin spikes above 24K as Fed Chair Powell talks of disinflation. Fed Powell chair. So the Bitcoin broke through 24,000 ceiling, and total crypto market cap jumped nearly 4% as the U.S. Federal Reserve Chair Jerome Powell indicated that inflation has begun slowing down in the world's largest economy. We can now say, I think for the first time, that the disinflationary process has started. We see it really in goods prices, and the rate hike and Powell's remarks appeared to have gone down well in the crypto markets, which had been trading sideways in the lead up to the speech, but saw the market cap increase by over 40 billion in the hours of the announcement. The global market cap is now at 1.042 trillion. This was yesterday, and Powell said they still expect inflation to continue rising in the services sector for some time and to be prepared for ongoing rate rises. We see ourselves as having more persistent inflation in that services sector, which will take longer to get down, and we have to complete the job. That's where we're here. That's what we're here for. So Fed noted that ongoing rate rises would still be appropriate as the Federal Reserve attempts to bring inflation back down to its 2% target level. And it should be noted that disinflation refers to the slowdown of the rate increase of general prices as opposed to deflation, or the general price level of goods and services decreases. So, yeah, they could have more rate hikes, but they're not expected to have as many as they did before. At every meeting, I believe that they're going to be able to not increase, during not throughout the whole year. Yeah. But the Bitcoin bulls, they must reclaim these two levels as death cross still looms. There's still some traders, calling for a new bottom. The more and more we go, I think that it might be hard to get under 15K, even 17K. So, yeah, I think if you're looking at here, I think at the lowest maybe 18K looks like a good retest of this area, but if not, getting it at 19 or 20. So, yeah, on February 2nd, on-chain monitoring resource material indicators flagged key levels to flip to support after Bitcoin spiked above 24K. So, in what was ultimately a boon for Bitcoin bulls, the Federal Reserve delivered what risk-on traders wanted to hear. And when Jerome Powell, using the words disinflation, hopes immediately began to bet on rate hikes ending sooner and easier monetary conditions returning to their place. The mood was palpable across crypto, with Bitcoin price action reversing an initial drop to see new 6-month highs of 24,250. While subsequent correction took the largest cryptocurrency around $500 lower, the mood has since stayed buoyant. And so there's two trend lines they must tackle. They're the 50-week and 200-week moving averages, with bulls failing to retest them thus far, let alone flip them to support. So the 50 and 200 weekly moving average currently stand at 25,347 and 24,837. So the 50-week moving average is at 25K and the 200 is at 24,800 respectively. Bitcoin must test key moving averages to confirm macro breakout or fake out. So here's a little view of this. Okay, this is the volume price. And yeah, right up here, this isn't really a good picture, but it's okay. So currently, Bitcoin has spent longer than ever below the 200 weekly moving average, a key aspect of its 2022 bear market, which singled it out from others in its history. Furthermore, the two weekly moving averages in focus are forming what is known as a death cross, where the falling 50-week crosses under the 200-week. So these two would flip. That moving average would drop below the 200, And, you could have, let's see. Yeah, should this play out, analysts fear that it may engender fresh downside, as was previously the case with events on lower time frames. And the risk assets have been correlated to the stock market, but Bitcoin has outperformed traditional finance in January with a 40% rally. Now the S&P 500 has a triple top on the monthly, and Bitcoin is headed for a death cross on the weekly. These are toppy signals, but the Fed, FANG, and labor market are dealing wild cards. So we're still unsure with the overall sentiment of the economy, and we really haven't seen this in Bitcoin's history, where the economy's super fragile. And at the beginning of Bitcoin, when it didn't really have any hype at all, anyone who really knew about it, you were just coming out of the last recession, and ever since then it's been beautiful. But now we're really starting to see what Bitcoin and crypto were made for, and it's exciting. I even got my Bitcoin white paper shirt. Had to get one, man. Had to get one. And sorry, this coffee spilled everywhere. But this is, new territory for a lot of crypto investors and people in the space, because you really don't know what's going to come next and what's going to happen when they start dropping interest rates and start turning on the money printers. I mean, you get an idea of what could happen, but even during a recession, we haven't seen that with Bitcoin. So it's new ground for the crypto industry. But just, if you see it going up like this, up without any healthy pullbacks, especially something like optimism. I mean, look at, you go up, you gotta come back down, even if it takes months. Ada, everything. If you pump that hard, you got to come back and have some corrections. There's always some corrections. See, even here, Bitcoin back in the second phase of the bull run. You pump, little pullback, pump, massive pullback. So just keep that in mind when you trying to go long here. Have your stop set maybe under this previous candle, and yeah, just good luck. There's some more stock news. Coinbase shares soar as crypto-related stocks continue post-Fed rally. And I think, let's check coin. Dang, look at that. Marathon. Let's check Marathon. Okay, Riot. Yeah. So coin really really getting a good boost from the crypto markets. So if you use Coinbase, shout out to you. If you hold any coin, shout out to you. But Coinbase pumping, and we'll move on, because that's about all from that story. Oh, do you guys hold any crypto stocks? If anyone's watching, let me know what you're holding. So, Senate Banking Committee's priorities for new Congress include crypto. Senator Tim Scott, who became the committee ranking member following the departure of Pat Toomey, reportedly plans to make a crypto regulatory framework a priority in 2023. That would be wonderful. So they plan to develop a bipartisan regulatory framework for cryptocurrencies. And he was So according to the February 2nd report from Politico, Scott included the crypto framework as one of his priorities for the 118th Congress. He reportedly was skeptical of some aspects of crypto, alluding to the collapse of exchanges like FTX. High-profile failures resulted in lost customer assets and potential uses for illicit finance. Scott recently took over the ranking member position from former Senator Pat Toomey, who served out his term without seeking re-election. Toomey supported many legislative efforts encouraging innovation in the digital asset space, while committee chair Sherrod Brown called on Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen to work with financial regulators and lawmakers on comprehensive crypto regulation. So the Banking Committee held a hearing in December aimed at exploring the collapse of FTX, with the possibility of continuing its investigation in a new session of Congress in 2023. This would be great. This would be great. We need some regulation in here. We need some people who, you can be skeptical and cautious, and that's perfectly fine. But don't deny the technology and the use case for a lot of these projects, a lot of these networks and protocols. And, there's bad actors in every space. All companies get hacked and exploited and shit happens, but you can't just put a bad label on this because you don't really understand it or agree with it, or it's used for illicit purposes and money laundering. Like, actually, it can be traced better than more than cash. So you're gonna say the cash is better, the U.S. dollar is better, but it's way, way undervalued. And I mean, it's like you have how many dollars have been printed, and what does that place the value of the dollar at, the actual value of the dollar? It's like, I don't know if it's like 50 cents or under 50 cents or what, but it's pretty bad. And you have something that, like Bitcoin, that is finite. You can only create, there's only 21 million tokens that will ever be in existence. And that's hard-coded into the Bitcoin code. So this is the max supply. You cannot make, no matter what you do, the original code will never have more than 21 million. You can never mint more than 21 million. And this can be used as a payment system or just sending money to people that don't have a bank. So can you send gold to people? Sure. Not $23,000 worth of gold if you want to have a freaking pallet full of them. And you can just send, however many Bitcoin or however much in US dollars and whatever that is in Bitcoin, you can send it to somebody and they can get it and transfer it into their denomination. And the value of that is just way more than the dollar could ever be. Because you can just print more. It's not backed by anything. And once more people realize this, then it'll pick up quick. So regulation will definitely help help people more comfortable in investing in crypto. So I thought, well, we'll go to this one first and then we'll go to that. So Meta just had their earnings. CEO Zuckerberg steadfast on metaverse plans despite $13.7 billion setback. If you can just have $13.7 billion to lose, holy shit. So they said that they saw no reason to deviate from the company's long-term metaverse strategy. And I actually I think during COVID or right before COVID, I got a job offer, or not an offer, but an opportunity to, they were interested in me and my work background and they reached out to me for a job position if I was interested, and just working at Facebook, even the reality labs, I don't want to be part of that. So I just ignored it, but I'm glad I did, because I definitely would have been one of those to get let go. And thankfully I've been at this company for like a little over 5 years. So definitely have more job security here, and yeah, it's the long game with the metaverse, because there's just so much you have to build and incorporate in this. It's a long-term play. You got to think about when Facebook was first being developed, or any social media platforms, or the internet. At the beginning, there was a lot of building and development, and it took years. And like, oh, what are these people using this social media platform, Facebook or Friendster or MySpace? And look, it's developed and been built up over the years to where we can get, it's all kinds of use cases and marketplaces and this and that, meetups and events. And so it's just going to take years for the metaverse to be really accepted totally and to have some profits. But they're holding strong. If you want to check out some meta prices, they had a huge pump. So that's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. Now, I thought this was interesting. It's top 7 blockchain courses and certifications for beginners. Blockchain courses and certifications help individuals understand the underlying principles and applications of blockchain technology. So they can play an important role in helping individuals gain a comprehensive understanding of blockchain technology and its applications. By completing these courses, individuals can develop technical skills, stay current with industry developments, enhance their career opportunities, and increase their earning potential. So INE's Blockchain Security course is an online course offered by Internet Work Expert that provides a comprehensive overview of the security aspects of blockchain technology. The course covers various topics such as consensus algorithms, cryptography, network security, smart contract security, and blockchain attacks and defenses. And the course is available as a monthly or annual subscription, suitable for security professionals, developers, and anyone interested in learning about blockchain security and how to secure blockchain solutions. So 7 modules in the course. And I like this because I'm very interested in building my own. It's kind of like I don't know. I don't want to really say, but it's not an NFT project per se, but you can create these tickets as like NFTs or as a digital memorabilia, I guess, or something that's like, digital memory for you. And very interested in that with like events and stuff, but having some background in security management and protecting the blockchain and audits and stuff. This is great. So you can check this out. Do they have? Okay. We're going to search this. We're going to search it. So blockchain INE right here. We'll check and see how much it is. So pricing and plans. Okay, so the fundamentals, it's the monthly or annually. So you save 33%, or you can do premium, where you get much more, hands-on labs, live online boot camp, all that stuff, or premium. Wow. So it's got 3,100 hands-on labs. Wow. Or you can try it for free for 7 days. And yeah, businesses, the professional, enterprise. That's cool. So next is Certified Enterprise Blockchain Professional. It's a program offered by 101 Blockchains, an industry-leading provider of training and research in the area of enterprise blockchain. The course is organized week by week in the following topics: Bitcoin technology and fundamentals, enterprise blockchain platforms, blockchain and trade finance, and blockchain applications and use cases. Certification is intended for professionals involved in the development, implementation, and management of blockchain solutions in their organization. It demonstrates the individual's expertise in the field of blockchain and can enhance their career opportunities and marketability. The overall cost of certification is $399. So you got to pass a comprehensive exam. Covers topics as blockchain architecture, cryptography, consensus algorithms, and smart contracts. And the next one, Certified NFT Professional. That just sounds really funny. So 101 Blockchains again. Let's see what all they got. They seem pretty hot. Program likely covers a range of modules related to NFTs, including the following. 101 Blockchains, they have okay, so they got quite a few certifications. Metaverse Professional, Web3 Professional. So you can go check that out. Okay, Certified Blockchain Expert, offered by Blockchain Council, designed to verify the skills and knowledge of individuals in the field of blockchain technology. And here's all the training for that, or the modules. Let's check this out. Blockchain Council. So it looks like they have subscription model. And they have different tiers. So check that out. And blockchain specialization is offered by Coursera in partnership with the University of Buffalo and the State University of New York. We cover the fundamental concepts and technologies behind blockchain and how they are used to build secure, decentralized applications. So blockchain basics, smart contracts, decentralized applications, or dApps, blockchain platforms. Each course includes a mix of video lectures, quizzes, hands-on projects to help learners apply their knowledge and develop practical skills. Then Blockchain A to Z, learn how to build your first blockchain. Course offered by Udemy. And includes 14.5 hours of on-demand video. Includes modules like how to build a blockchain, create a cryptocurrency, and create a smart contract. The Blockchain Principles and Practices by Pluralsight, an online course that provides an introduction to concepts and practices of blockchain technology. So here's the courses in that module, and yeah, Pluralsight. Check this out. And this is, even if you don't fully understand the blockchain or even want to pay for something, Udemy is usually pretty good for very cheap, like $10 for a course, $15 for a course. And also YouTube. You can learn most of what you need to know on YouTube. But these go into, if you actually want to build and actually be more knowledgeable about the space, it would be good to go through some of these courses. Look at individuals. Okay, so this is monthly. It comes with 7,000 courses as opposed to 25 and the 100 in the standard. So premium, you get coding challenges, hands-on content and coding projects. If you do the year, you save 20%, or start with the free trial. What's the free trial? Free trial. Alright, I'm not really interested in waiting for that, but as you can see, there's quite a lot that you can take from this. I'll link some of these up in the show notes, but we got a couple last little things to talk about. Like the Sue Network has a keepsake market, and it is launching their beta on DevNet and testnet. So you can try out the services, features, create, list, sell, trade, and interact with NFTs, profile, custom, and more. So go to, and Keepsake also has its own mascot. His name is Pan, the panda. And you can go here and check out the DevNet or testnet. And you can, go into here and let's see. Oh yeah, you guys can't see this because I don't have the full display on, but that's okay because we don't really need this for right now. Let me make sure that's the right wallet. Yep. And I think you can so check that out, play around with that. Could be an incentive play for later. Now, onto something that most likely will be incentivized. So it's the Prime Protocol. They have, sorry, still trying to get this phlegm out from when I was unwell. So Prime Protocol moves towards the next phase of testnet, and they will be pushing an NFT. Prime Pioneer NFT commemorates active and valuable participation in Prime Protocol's testnet. So all OGs that tested the platform followed the tutorial. By 19th of December, register their ETH wallet in Prime Discord, will be eligible to mint. Randomly allocate 4,000 Prime Pioneer NFTs to anyone who will test the platform in the next 2 months. And if you've already been testing, you don't, but don't have a registered wallet, we have set aside some NFTs for you too. And we've randomly allocated 5,000 Prime Pioneer NFTs to community members that did not register their wallets and tested the platform by the 19th of December. And minting instructions will be published at a later date. So how to test the platform. Here's a testnet guide. And I'll kind of go through this on a different video. But basically, they've entered the Arbitrum ecosystem. Big partnership. So Prime Protocol is now supporting Arbitrum on Prime testnet. Adding Arbitrum to Prime provides users cross-chain access to one of the top DeFi ecosystems in the space. And you can check out the Medium article right here, which is pretty cool. If you haven't messed around in Arbitrum, they don't have a token yet, so check it out. Yeah, Prime Protocol is a cross-chain Prime brokerage, and yeah, go in there, test it out. Let's see. As you can see, where are we going? Where are we going? Um, let's see. Okay, here we go. The testnet. App.prime protocol.xyz. So I'm going to connect my MetaMask. Y'all can't see this because it doesn't show this window. But that's okay. Because you don't need to see my MetaMask because it's not important. So we'll switch over to Arbitrum. So here's the testnet. And if you want, you can mint. These are fake tokens that you can mint. Oh. Ooh. So you need Agor. Here we go now. Reject that because all right. Now let's see if you got anything. Can we mint with that? Nope. So I think you have to do this. Oh, you gotta try again tomorrow. Well, that's lame. How are you gonna have enough? That's interesting. They don't give you the enough to mint those tokens, but look at that. Well, I'll make a little bit longer video on this later, but as for right now, just check this out. Go to Prime Protocol, Twitter, and check out the fun stuff that they got going on. Could possibly have a airdrop later on, I don't know, but anyways, we'll check back on the markets. Looks like it's fighting right here, so keep an eye on your longs. And yeah, with that being said, I appreciate y'all for hanging out with me today. This is the Blockchain Report. I hope you have a wonderful day, wonderful rest of your week. Until next time, peace. Ba 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 ba. Purple.